As most of you know, I am a member of that vanishing breed called the working musician. You may also know that at this point, I make most of my living performing solo at senior citizen facilities. I sing, I play this guitar, I play the good old songs from the good old days for the good old people. Yes, I'm doing God's work. And yes, people continue to be offended that I get paid for it. Every now and then I have to put up with some annoying behavior from the seniors who are no longer in full possession of their faculties. For example, an old man might say, shut up, 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 for 15 minutes while I'm trying to play. This has happened. Or now and then someone will just walk up to me and stand 1 inch in front of my face and just stand there until they're eventually taken away. I have been punched by a senior citizen. But 97.5% of the time I get the enthusiastic, positive response that you would expect. They come up to me and say, oh, they played that song at my wedding 70 years ago. You remind me so much of my husband. Or, oh, you're the best entertainer we've ever had. Can you come every day? Stuff like that. I've been doing this on a regular basis for 18 years before I finally had the experience of someone dying during my show. I assumed she was dead. She stopped moving. They poked her. She didn't respond. They wheeled her out. But, you know, it shouldn't be that much of a surprise. People must die in these places all the time. It's really more surprising that I hadn't seen it sooner. Another notable thing that once happened while I was singing, a woman seated directly in front of me, not 10 feet in front of me. I'm singing my song and she slides one of her hands down the front of her pants and starts moving that hand in a vigorous up and down motion. No one else seemed to notice. It was just between her and me. She looked straight at me and I just kept playing. As far as I could tell, there was no exciting conclusion. It was more like she just lost track of what she was doing. Like, oh, how'd that get there? Oh well. Which might actually be sadder than the one who died. Now the wacky thing is, in both these situations, the time when the woman died and the time when the woman was moving her hand up and down in a vigorous motion, I was playing the same song. It was a big hit in the early 60s by Ricky Nelson. I'm a traveling man, make a lot of stops all over the world, and in every port I own the heart of at least one lovely girl. Now obviously this is just a coincidence and it doesn't mean anything at all. But if there should be a third incident while I would happen to be playing that same exact song, that would indeed be interesting. So, with that in mind, whenever I play the song, I don't always play it, but when I do play that song, I scan the room carefully to see if it's inspiring any unusual activity. Be it someone dying or, as the French say, the little death. You know that phrase, the little death? It can happen from the hand moving up and down with a vigorous motion, men and women. But putting all that aside, my mother is 88 years old. She thinks she's 86. I don't bother to correct her. I don't quibble on that. She did recently introduce me as her brother. Not to her brother, but as her brother. That one I gently corrected her, and she took my point right away. The sad truth is, like most people her age, my mother has seen sharper days. About a month ago, we put her in an assisted living home. It's in Pasadena. It's called Jasmine Terrace. And as far as I can tell, she's adjusting rather well. My mother, she's in a uniquely cool situation because Jasmine Terrace has hired me to entertain there every Sunday night. And they really like me. So after my show, my mother, she goes around the room shaking hands. Now, during my show, I play Sinatra, I play Elvis, I play Dean Martin, Patti Page, the Beatles, I play the Monkees, I play the Carpenters. I have a big repertoire. But there is one song I will never play at Jasmine Terrace. Ricky Nelson's Traveling Man. My life is full of coincidences, and this is one area in which I choose not to tempt fate. Not with my own mother up front and center. Her faculty is badly faded, as be it the big death or the little death. I don't know which one I would find more horrifying.